Returning to my Coin Lady channel, I am pleased to see you again. An analysis of crypto assets reveals that more than 20% of large financial institutions own XRP. For the record, if you believe XRP is sound, it will most certainly be an integral part of the cryptocurrency market for the foreseeable future. I'm not the only one who thinks that 20% of institutional investors are crazy. It's pretty astonishing, actually. If you consider XRP, its current dominance, which I didn't check before recording, was up around 1.5% of the entire market. All XRP has 1 point, so it's not surprising, but about 1% dominance. And this is where the institutional and smart money come in. 20% of their holdings are XRP. Yeah, that's quite cool. Moreover, there is this one. The only reason I'm going to share this is that it made me giggle. But this screen that you can see right now, how is that? This is hardly a headline, is it? Great work. You need a crypto media golf club. In any case, the experts predict that XRP will go up to 1,000x its current value. Am I allowed to use the R word? To be completely honest, I don't. I don't mind using the word, and I think those who are offended should just relax. There is no animosity in what you are expressing. Nothing major has happened. However, I am utterly unaware of the possible throttle lead response of this platform to it. The only thing I'll say if I do that is the R word. Tell me how this article is relevant. But still? No. On the other hand, valid arguments are raised, which is why I would want to draw attention to them. Afterwards, this one comes along. Yeah, XRP let a US production company loose with a Ripple movie. The documentary in question appears to be nearing completion. Rumor has it that it will be available on Netflix and that its release is just around the corner. That being said, is it accurate? Wait a minute. I should preface this by saying that I am completely unprepared financially. In no uncertain terms should you invest in anything based on my recommendations. I am not a financial advisor. I mean, look, I'm just a random enthusiast that makes videos on YouTube about cryptocurrency for fun and as a hobby. So, to kick things off, EY Parthenon, a renowned worldwide strategy consulting firm, recently polled decision-makers at institutional investors throughout the world and discovered that over 20% of them admitted to investing in XRP. This development was brought to the attention of XRP community commentator Rathif Kahneman in a post made on X today. Of the 277 institutional investors polled, 277 were chief executive officers, and 177 were portfolio managers. Among those who took the survey, 147 were from the United States, while 90 were from Europe. The remaining respondents represented wealth managers, family offices, traditional asset managers, hedge funds, and asset owners. Many more institutional investors from Latin America, Canada, and the Asia-Pacific region participated in the study. The poll was carried out by EY Parthenon in early March, following the SEC's approval of Bitcoin ETFs. Participant sentiment, allocations, future expectations, and tokenization views were among the topics covered in the study. An impartial third party ensured a balanced and equitable pool of responses. Anyway, I thought that schools held to be really interesting, so I thought I'd bring it up. The XRP community is not going crazy over how XRP makes perfect sense. Then there's the ongoing adoption, ledger after ledger shuts, and the clock keeps ticking. To put it simply, it is effective. Just about 700,000 XRP accounts existed. I entered the cryptocurrency market in November 2017, and since then, its value has risen steadily. It has continued to rise even during the SEC v Ripple lawsuit. More people are creating useful, enterprise-grade applications that use it, and we do not believe it will continue to do well in the long run, over the course of decades. I understand that what I'm saying is obvious to most people. I don't see the logic in not including XRP in a portfolio if you're the sort that used to provide exposure. We do this for good reason. I am not obligated to go out and buy anything, so I am not going to tell you that. Your situation is unknown to me. Therefore, it is not investment advice. I'm simply expressing my opinion. If you are a regular, average person who wants their name out there, why on earth wouldn't you have XRP? That is not practical. Regardless, the institutional investors in this area understand it. Regarding this one, XRP is recommended by specialists. It's our word that the price of XRP will rise 1,000 times soon. I'll admit that I was taken aback by the sound and thought, there's no way it says what in the so. Anyhow, they were discussing the work of my colleague, YouTuber Alex Kops, from their point of view. Although this is a brand new piece of writing, it is based on a post he published on July 25, and he made some very valid points, our word aside. I think this aligns with what is logical to report on. I've been uploading just as many videos to my channel. You have written an excellent piece. According to him, XRP is about to hit an all-time high and everything is pointing in that direction. Indeed, he is correct. I just can't. I couldn't possibly keep my composure. It's invalid. There are 6 bullet points here, he says. Number 1, he says, monthly trend line, break. Pair, bottom bounce, XRP, Bitcoin, and cryptocurrency. Indeed, we have the lowest point, which was at June 7th. That happened more than 2 months ago, so I can't say for sure whether it was the bottom or whether I'm looking at a chart. Oh, let's forecast that stuff, I said. That was it. According to most of the analysts I follow, since then, there have been such tremendous spikes in a number of indices that I wouldn't be surprised if they're right. I'll simply state it as a pro, because everyone knows that the market finds a bottom in due time. Along the road, you'll hear the poisonous opinions of Bitcoin maxis and XRP detractors who will say things like, see, it keeps dropping lower and lower. Is it truly beyond their comprehension that markets eventually reach a bottom and then turn around? Except when it's really headed to zero, which doesn't make any practical sense. Well, anything. The third point, XRP dominance, bottom bounce, is what he says thereafter. A trend line break occurred 147 years ago on the relative strength index. Indeed, he is correct about another one of the ones I have been covering. My prediction is that the 5th one, the impending ETF, will materialize in the end. It won't shock me if that's something that's a bit farther down the road. Hopefully, we'll be lucky and XRP will grow up in value sometime this year or next. However, I don't think that will be the main reason for its potential success. I believe it can and will contribute in some minor way. However, I do not believe it does much in the near future. However, I believe it has a significant long-term effect on the XRP price due to the increased influx of funds that otherwise wouldn't happen over several decades. Thus, clearly, yes. However, for the time being, I am only saying that you unleash the floodgates. But is a deluge occurring? Is it hardly budging? Next on his list is the 6th item, which has already occurred, the imminent resolution of the SEC case. So, a tiny fraction of investors believes that will have an effect on prices. Nevertheless, the market has hardly moved, is up around 15%, and the subsequent irrational enthusiasm is meaningless because it hasn't accomplished anything practical. So, in my opinion, that one isn't that crucial. On the other hand, I'm simply going, yep, on everyone else. Then there's this, I couldn't help but bring it up, XRP enlisted a US production company to make a film on Ripple. Yeah. So, it's not only about Ripple, XRP is involved as well. There are a lot of well-known faces in it, including attorney John Deaton, so I will definitely be watching it. Additionally, there are a few dubious characters here who I find very sketchy. I'm not scared to bring this up again because I have the distinct impression that someone is being actively suspicious. Someone in the community is a snake, or at least acts like one. I'm going to say it. Jimmy lives in the valley of Val Hill Capital, and there's this woman named Molly. Does it? Is that Elmore? In any case, they were the ones that promoted these utterly ridiculous XRP price forecasts in an effort to excite the naive. Additionally, they were attempting to get people to relinquish control of their XRP in exchange for the possibility of an SEC repurchase, should it materialize. When I was covering it, it was complete gibberish. I appreciate you taking the time to view my online video. Thank you for watching my channel and for subscribing. I will see you later.